Today we are going to discuss how to install Kalilinux in the virtual machine. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, this is my VMware workstation. Okay, virtual machine virtualization software. So you can download this. I'll put the link in the comment. Okay, in the description box actually I'll put everything, so you can download this from there. Even VirtualBox is also one of them. VirtualBox is open source, so you can download that also. VMware workstation is not free, that is a paid software. Okay, so let me show you how to install Kali Linux in the virtual machine. So click on the create a new virtual machine. Okay, you will see the two options: typical, recommended, or custom, advanced. So if you are knowing everything about the controller types and all these things, so you can go for the advanced option also. Here I am choosing the typical, recommended. Next, here it will ask for the ISO file. So I have already downloaded the ISO file. You can see. So here is my virtual machine software. So I have already downloaded the Kali Linux installer. This is the latest one. Click on the open. Okay, then you will do the next. Okay, even you can choose any of the option. Even you can choose this. I'll install the operating system later also. Okay, but in this actually this ISO file will be here on this virtual machine. Then you need to install like you do in the operating system, or like you do in the Windows even. Okay, so I'm choosing the through the ISO. So okay, do this, then choose which operating system it is. So it is a Linux. Now what is the version of this? It will automatically detect, although, but still if you want to change anything you can. If you think it is not the right version, then you can change the version also. Okay, so for me it is right one, Debian 9 x64-bit it is. Okay, so click on the next. So what what name you want, so I can put the name as Kali latest. Okay, so this is my virtual machine name, and where you want it to be installed, the location you want. So location I am leaving it the default, that is a document and the virtual machine, then Kali latest. It will create a folder by your own. Click on the next. Then how much space you want to provide this to Kali. So I am providing the 30 GB space. Okay, so at least provide the 20 GB, so you can say recommended size. So I am providing the 30 GB space even. Now store virtual disk as a single file or split virtual disk into multiple file. You need to choose one option at least. Okay, so what is the advantage of this one and this one? If you will choose virtual disk as a single file, then definitely you cannot move your virtual machine from one system to another. But if you will choose this split virtual disk into multiple files, then definitely you can move your virtual machine from this system to another machine easily. Okay, so I'm choosing as a single file because I don't need to move from this system to another. I'm installing on my system only. I'll use it on my particular system only. Okay, so if you want to migrate your virtual machine, then please choose the second option. So I am choosing the first one. Click on customize hardware. If you want to customize hardware in any way, for example, RAM I want to allocate, that is a 2 GB. So 2 GB RAM I have allocated. Okay, then processor I am allocating the 2 cores. So number of processors, 2 processors I am allocating. Number of cores also I am allocating 2 cores. And the CD DVD, if you want to choose any locations, you can give the locations even, ISO file only. Then the network adapter means if you want internet should be work in this Kali Linux machine, so that definitely you need to choose adapter. So which type of network connection you want? Bridge network connection, it replicates physical network actually. Then network address translation, and host only, so that is best for the malware analysis. Okay, if you want things should be remain in the particular virtual machine only, it should not affect your host system, then you can use this host only. Then it is the custom. So in the custom you will see the multiple adapters here. So in my system there are 2 adapters activated, VMNet 1 and VMNet 8. So I am choosing the net only. Okay, so net will work for me. Then USB controller, that is okay. USB 3.0, USB 2.0, you can choose all these things. Sound card, so that is actually auto default, it is connected at power on, so it is well installed already. Okay, so you can change things according to you, what you want, like how much RAM you want to allocate, what is the core of the processor you want to allocate to the virtual machine. So click on the finish. Okay, so as you will click on the finish, can you see Kali latest? So here is the Kali latest. Okay, so click on the power on this virtual machine. So this virtual machine will be powered on now. Okay, so which option you want now? Graphical install, install advanced option. So I'm going on the graphical install. Up and down keys, you can select any option. So I'm choosing the graphical install. So click enter. So you can see the next screen. It will now setting up your Kalilinux in your virtual machine. So you can see it is mounting. Okay, so here is the window. Now you can choose the language. Language is English. Continue. State or country, that is India. Continue. Configure the keyboard, which keyboard you want. American English is better, it will work for me. Continue. So detect and mount installation media. So it is going to scan, okay, what type of software it is containing. So it will install now. So can you see loading additional components? So it is loading components of the Kalilinux. So it will take 1 minutes, almost 1 to 2 minutes. Loading additional components. So it has completed. Detecting network hardware, if there is any hardware connected to this machine, so it will detect automatically. Network configuration it is doing, IPv4 IPv6 configuration it is doing. Okay, DHCP. So you can see all the things it is doing automatically. Okay, so host name. So what is the host name actually? So host name, I am putting my name. Okay, so Vivek. Okay, so continue. Then domain name. Domain name, I am putting a domain name as this cyber security. So this is the domain name. Configure the network, full name for the new user. So new user is the Vivek. New user for your account. Choose a password for the new user. So I am putting password, re-enter password. Okay, click on continue. So it is setting up your machine. So loading additional components. Okay, so starting up it will ask for the few portions now. So you can see now there are few options for you. Guided, use entire disk. Guided, use entire disk and set up LVM. Guided, use entire disk and set up encrypted LVM, and manual. So you can choose any one of these options even. Okay, so whatever the option you choose, I'll choose the guided, use entire disk even. Okay, like I have already allocated 30 GB, remember? So 30 GB space it will use entirely. Or if you want, so you can even option, you can choose any of the option, even partitioning. Click on this, entire disk. Okay, continue. All file in one partition, separate home or separate home var and TMP partitions. So I want that I want that all files should be in the one partition only. It is recommended for new users even. If you want that home var and the temporary partition should be separate, so you can choose even this. Okay, click on continue. So it is going to partition your disk. You can see now. Finish partitioning and write changes to disk. Continue. Okay, write the changes to the disk. Yes, continue. So it is installing in my virtual machine now. So it will take time. So let it be complete. I'll once it will finish the installation, I'll show you the next screen. Installing the base system. It will take like 1 to 2 minutes again. Then installing the base system. It is unpacking most of the packages actually. What are the packages it is containing? It is unpacking the packages. Okay, so okay, you can see now it has completed. So it is configuring apt. So apt is going to configure now it is again installing software. So here you are having options. Desktop environment, selecting this item has no effect. Even if you want to choose anything, you can, otherwise you can leave it default also. Okay, so you can even customize if you want to choose anything special, like genome. Okay, so or KDE plasma, so leave it default. To continue, click on the continue. Now again it is going to install software. So there are retrieving file, you can see 143 180 of 1904, so it will take time. So as it's still installing, you can see even it's been 10 minutes almost, but it's still installing. So once it completes, then I'll show you the next screen. Okay, this is almost going to complete now. It took almost 20 minutes. Okay, so it is going to finally complete now. Select and install software is complete now. So now it is installing Grub bootloader. So it will install the bootloader automatically. Install the Grub bootloader to your primary drive. Like that is okay. Click on yes, continue. Enter device manually or choose this. So I'm clicking on this only. So it is installing the Grub bootloader. So running update Grub. It is finally finishing the installation. Okay, so okay guys, this is the next step. Finish the installation. You can see after that step, finish the installation. Click on the continue. Okay, so it is finishing the installation finally. So it is retrieving file 1 of 2. So it will hardly take 1 minute or 2 minutes. So here it completes installation. Click on continue then. Okay, so finishing final installation. So it is requesting system boot. Okay, restarting. So you can see latest version of Kali is in front of you. Okay, it is here it is the logo of Kali. Okay, so here what login you have created, remember. So this is my name as the login, and this is the password. Click on login, and here is your Kali. Can you see? So this is all the setup of the Kali. Even you can see this is the latest version. So open the terminal, type uname. So you can see Vivek Linux 5.7.0, that is the latest version. So that was the installation of Kalilinux in the virtual machine. So if you have any question, you may put your question in the comment, and please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.